I've been out for 5 years. I did 21 years in the military. I did time in the Air Force, and I did about 16 years in the Navy.
How old are you?
43. So
You look like you're 30.
that's good. That's good.
You look very young for your age.
Whenever I'm stressed, I get after it. I fix whatever's bothering me. So I basically, over the last 5 years, everything I've done in my life, I did it being very unhealthy. I'd never talked about it. I just kept going. And it cost me pretty much, I was choking my insides out. Adrenal issues, tons of adrenal issues, thyroid issues, anything with the endocrine system pretty much shut down on me. My organs were pretty much shutting down. And I went from a guy who could run 205 miles to a guy who couldn't get out of bed. And the doctors were trying to search what was wrong. That's why I figured out the psoas muscle. No one figured it out. And I hit it by accident. So I've missed 2 days of stretching out in 5 years. And so what happened was all the shit I did to myself, the stress I was under, physical, mental, all kind of shit, it just choked me out from the inside, and doctors put me on all kind of medication. I was on DHEA, I was on some different things for my estrogen, different things for my, I was on anything to do with your, with your endocrine system. Thyroid medicine, good God, I was on cortisol, all kind of shit to get my stuff. I couldn't run down the street. My body was just jacked up. Couldn't sleep. My whole body was just down, shut down. I could give you a lot more than that, but just to give you an example, I was fucking dying. And so I couldn't do anything. Went from a guy who was this guy to a guy who can't do shit. And doctor's like, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. You know, your labs are this. Is it PTSD? Is it what's going on? I knew what I needed that shit. So I sat in the bed one day and I realized, man, my life is over. This is it. But it gave me time to reflect on everything I had accomplished. Because I'd never taken time to reflect on the kid I was to the man I am now. So honestly, the time I wasn't working out, it was the best time of my life because I got a chance to really reflect back and be proud of who I became. Because I never took time to do that. It was like one after another. Get the fuck after it, get after it, get after it. You ain't good enough, motherfucker. Get after it, get after it. And I got halted. So anyway, this process went on for a while. More medication. This isn't working. That's not working. No doctor can figure it out. I'm like, fuck it. I saw this doc about 8 years before this happened. And he was like, hey man, you're so fucking tight. I've never seen anybody in my life as tight as you. You know, I worked out so hard. I didn't have time to stretch, man. I was running 150 miles a week. I was biking to work, man. I was getting after it, man. I was working a full-time job. And stretching and doing that. So my body was literally getting tighter and tighter, not just from what I was doing. Everybody thinks, oh, because you ran this. No, it wasn't that, man. And so I said, no, I'm going to try to stretch out. So I don't do anything for like 10 minutes. Or, you know, I don't do no 6-minute ab bullshit. So I started stretching out 1 hour, hour and a half. Long story short, man, I shaved my head almost every morning. And that bump that was on the back of my fucking head, I started realizing it was shrinking. For some fucking reason. I don't know why. Because I shaved my head back and I was like, it's getting smaller. The smaller that bump got, the healthier I got. The smaller that bump got, I was like, oh, hold up, motherfucker. What's going on? That psoas muscle started getting more and more stressed out, more and more relaxed. And over a period of 5 years, I'm in the best shape of my damn life right now from stretching out. Wow. That's all it was. I went from like, I can't even count the medications I was on. Now I'm on a very low dose thyroid pill. Period.
Do you ever do yoga?
All the time, man. All the time. And if I were to tell somebody one thing right now, man, that psoas muscle and getting that hip flexor opened up, because we're all stressed the fuck out. It's so much worse than others. It changed my life.